Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are talking right now with Big Al McMordie from BigAl.com, talking about a couple of games from NFL Week 5. Al's coming off of a 3-0 week in our videos, a big week at his site. He's now 7-4 against the spread so far with us, and of course, most importantly, he has a long track record of success going back many years. Al McMordie, thanks for being back with us.
Thanks so much, Peter.
All right, we'll get your opinion on Jets San Diego. This one is a game where I think maybe I think I'm seeing an edge. We'll see if you agree with it. Before we get to that, just tell everyone a little bit about yourself who's not already familiar with you. Tell everyone a little bit about how your long track record of success made us not too worried about your slow start in the NFL this year.
Yeah, I've been in business since 1992. Over that time, I've won 39 handicapping championships, including the $100,000 World Series of Sports Handicapping a few years back. I won the Stardust Invitational back in 2004. So lots of success along the way. We've won 16 out of 21 football seasons. And, it's just really been a very, strong career for me. And I've got a lot of grateful clients. We got off to a terrible start this year in the NFL. We started off 4-11 after going 83-57 last year. 2 years ago, we ranked number 1 in the NFL at the Sports Monitor. So the slow start was a bit of a surprise. Last week, though, we did go 5-1 in the NFL, now 9-12 for the season in the NFL, and I'm sure it'll just continue to get better. And by the end of the year, I'm sure it'll be a winning record once again.
Sounds great, Al. You are 7-4 again in our video, so thanks for all your free winners with us this year. Jets and San Diego. Now, right now, I'm seeing San Diego minus 6.5. I think it opened at 7. Now it's down to 6.5 market wide. Total's 43 or 43.5. And the Jets, they're 0-3-1 against the spread, right? Last week, they were a small home dog against the Lions, and looking at it just, objectively, you might think, all right, here you go, an ugly team as a small home underdog that has sharp play written all over it. But I didn't think so, man. I was like, these Jets are really bad. I would take the Lions. And when I talked to a couple guys from sports books, they said that actually the Jets were not a side taking sharp action last week. And again, and of course, the Jets did lose against the spread. They're just looking like a weak team. They have a weak secondary. San Diego on the other side, they're 4-0 against the spread this year, looking very strong. So, I know you don't want to bet into too many trends. A team that's been looking great in the NFL can suddenly, unexpectedly take a turn in the other direction. But hard to see the Jets getting a cover here at 6.5. Do you like San Diego here, Al?
I like the Jets.
Really? Okay. Tell us why.
Oh, sure. First of all, you mentioned their 4-0 point spread ledger for San Diego, but teams that are 4-0 against the spread in week number 5 are money burning 20 and 28 ATS going back to 1980, including 12 and 21 ATS as a favorite. The main reason that these two teams are where they are right now is the turnovers, really. If you look at San Diego's committed just 1 turnover in their 4 games. Their opponents have given up, 6 turnovers, and that's a big reason why San Diego is now 4-0 against the spread. Then you look at the New York Jets. The New York Jets have, given up 8 turnovers on the season. They've only gotten 2 themselves, I think. So that's a negative 1.5 turnover differential. And for those reasons, that's why the Jets mainly are, 0-4 against the spread, and that's 0-3-1 against the spread. They push against Green Bay, and that's mainly why San Diego is 4-0 against the spread. And turnovers are extremely random events. Past success in the turnover column does not necessarily foretell future success in turnovers. They're random events. So you can't expect that turnover success is going to continue this week. It may not. Who the hell knows? But there's, I think, a lot of value here with the New York Jets getting the 6.5 points, Peter.
This reminds me of the call last week. I previewed the Jets game last week, and the handicapper said, no, the Jets are the sharp side. And I said, listen, that just scares me. I'm going to have to disagree with you. And here, the thing is that, the turnover, I understand the issue of turnovers, but the Jets have just they're so vulnerable in their secondary, and that plays right into the strength of San Diego. Maybe against a different team, might not be able to take advantage of it so well. Maybe against the Bills or someone like that might be a little different, but it just looks like such a bad matchup for the Jets in the secondary.
Well, I'll just play devil's advocate. Green Bay has a better, offensive weaponry than does the San Diego Chargers, and yet, New York's quote-unquote weak secondary played into the hands of Aaron Rodgers, and all Green Bay did was win by 7 points, and they had to make a comeback to do it. They also had to have that ridiculous, lucky play at the end where, they called timeout, which otherwise would have been a tie game. when the Jets threw that pass for a touchdown in the end zone.
Right. Hey, you never have to work too hard to make a good argument to take an underdog of 6.5 points in the NFL almost in any game. All right. Big Al McMordie from BigAl.com recommending a play on the Jets at plus 6.5. We will see how this turns out. I'll also be interested to see where this line moves. Thanks, Al. Talk to you again next week.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.